Okay, everybody, welcome to Spirit Saturday. I'm actually streaming on two platforms here. I'm streaming on Facebook Live and I'm streaming on YouTube. So we're going to see how this goes. I see Misty. Hi, Misty. Nice to see you. I see J. John Friendly on. Nice to see everybody. There is a lot of energy happening right now. I came on I always like to come on right at 3 o'clock. I came on like a minute or two late. Hi, Hollis. Minute or two late because I always do a meditation. And somebody came in. For a woman named Teresa Pickett. So Teresa, when you are on, hi, I'm seeing my YouTube livers here. I think I see Sade and Plasma. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this today, you guys. So I've never streamed on two different platforms before, so hopefully this is gonna work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with mediumship today. Okay, I know for the YouTube livers, I was kind of mixing it up. I was doing, whatever you wanted. If you wanted mediumship, if you wanted to connect with a past loved one, I would do that. Or and then I'd mix it up and switch with the cards. But what I found was I couldn't sustain the connection that I need in order to keep that conversation going with your loved ones. So what I'm going to do today, and we'll see how this works, I'm going to start the first half an hour, so the first couple readings, I'm going to use mediumship. So anybody who would like to connect with a past loved one, someone in spirit, what you can do is type their name into the comment section. And I'm just going to switch. I'm going to do the first one from Facebook Live, and then I'm going to do the second one from YouTube Live. And I'm going to write the names down because I'm so hard to scroll through. So I hope I'm saying your name right now. Name right. I see a Sade. Hang on, let me just. Okay, Chris, your brother Chris. Okay, so I have Sade, brother Chris. Okay, and I don't see anybody on Facebook Live who. Oh, hi Stacy. Thanks for the love. I feel it. Sending it right back to you. So we're gonna start. I really wanted to start with Teresa Pickett because her mom came through, but I don't see Teresa on yet. Okay, good. I pronounced Sade's name right. Okay, so, and if you see me going up and down, I'm trying to look into the same spot with two cameras going, but I'm just kind of getting used to this right now. Okay, so I'm going to start with Sade, and then Teresa, if Teresa comes on, I will move on to Teresa. Okay, so Sade. Okay, I'm going to connect. Just want to clear the space a little bit because there's actually, it's interesting. Wow, when there are people who want to connect, I know people on the earth plane want to connect, but really I feel like my clients who are like knocking at the door are the spirit people on the other side, because there are some people who are here with me who I know their loved ones will come on and ask for a reading because they're here. It's like they're lining up, and so that's why there's a lot of energy right now around me that I'm connecting to. So if I'm taking deep breaths, I'm just trying to kind of clear out and settle in on Sade's energy. There's a lot of grandmothers in this room right now who would like to connect, but right now I'm going to focus in on Sade. Okay, I'm going to take a minute here and go quiet. And okay, Sade, I feel you have like sparkly energy. Sparkly energy. I see I see a a male stepping forward. Okay. So he's coming in very faint. And a lot of times when they come in faint, they are doing a lot of healing on the other side. He comes in, it's interesting, the person who came in before had the same thing. I feel like there might be a theme to today. He comes in, Sade, with, I believe it's your grandmother. Has your it's a grandmother or great grandmother, but he comes in, your brother, I believe this is Chris, comes in with a grandmother, and Chris is coming in faintly because Chris is doing a lot of healing on the other side, and your grandmother is like, she's rubbing his head. And when I see a loved one in spirit rubbing the other one's head, it means that this person, Chris, in this lifetime, it feels like he struggled. It feels like he had a rough, he just had a lot going on. I don't know if he had like, she keeps rubbing his head, so I don't know if he had like, oh God, it just feels like Grandma's like really protecting him right now. It's almost like he's not going to be able to say a whole lot. So, let me, okay, so I'm going to need to, it feels like Chris passed, a lot of times when they come in really faint like this, did he, oh, it feels kind of like there's like some, a lot of unresolved, I would say unresolved issues around his death. It felt sudden. He felt like he died when he was younger. I want to say like, I don't know, in his like 20s or 30s. Sade, is this making sense? Does this resonate with you as far as your brother? Because he's coming in very faint, and like I said, he comes in with your grandmother. Yes, he was 19. Okay, and it feels like he died suddenly. Like there's did he, I'll just ask it, did he take his own life? And the only reason, the reason why I asked that is because he's coming in so faint, and Grandma is kind of stepping in, and she's being really protective of his energy, because he's going, no, he didn't. Okay. Did he die? Was it sudden? Was there like a, it just feels like, so she's rubbing his head, and it just feels like there was like, oh, it just feels like he was killed. Yeah, okay, so he died suddenly. Was he, do you mean when you say he was killed, he was murdered? Is that what, because he's coming in so faint, it feels like there was a lot of, it just feels like unresolved is what I'm gonna say. And I want to be very, yes, murdered. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I want to be, I tread lightly with my words when we're in these kind of circumstances, because I can feel from you, Sade, how there's just a lot of pain, of course, around his passing. And I want you to know, he wants you to know, he wants you to know that he's okay. He's okay. He's on the other side. He is with, I want to say it's grandma, grandmama, you call her like, I'm gonna say grandmama, something like that. There's like a ma onto it. That's what I'm hearing. And she's really with him on the other side, helping him to heal. It was very sudden. He feels like he got caught up in a bad scene. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. He got caught up, I want to say, like, it's not that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, because, from my perspective, how I see life and death is that, we kind of know how we're going to go before we come in. So this is like something that his soul needed to go through. Even though it's very, very hard on the people who are left behind. He wants you to know that it's not necessarily hard on him. And he wants you to know, and this is grandma speaking for him, because a lot of his energy right now is going towards healing, but he really wanted to step through today to give you like reassurance that he's on the other side doing just fine. He's on the other side doing just fine, but he has a lot of healing to do, because he created kind of a lot of karma for himself with like the people that he was wrapped up in, some of the ways that I feel like he was a good guy, he was a good guy. He just got caught in a web. He got caught in it just feels like a bad crowd, I want to say. And things happened. And he wants you to know that this is really the way that it was supposed to go. And he, like I said, he's healing on the other side. He doesn't want you to worry about him. He sends you so much love, and it's like, let me see. Hold on, because I'm catching like a visual right now. I was just feeling what they were saying, and I feel like grandma's trying to show me something. So she's showing me, I feel like, so there's something about money being involved, and some sort of a letter or a note. She wants you, Sade, I feel like she's saying, she wants you to write a letter to your brother, like as to give yourself a little more closure. It's almost like just a love letter, just sending him, like, the more love you can send him right now. Your grandma's so protective of him, and she wants you to know that he's in such good hands, and there's other people with him on the other side as well, of course, that are helping him. But your grandmother's so protective of him, and she's like, his soul needs like as much love and prayer as you can send to him right now. It just helps him in his healing process, if that makes sense, because he really is going through a lot of healing. I'm getting the feeling that even though a part of your soul, a part of his soul, knew that it was his time to go, sometimes when we go out really fast, unexpected in this life, like a murder, it's a little jarring, it's a little discombobulating, and he did go through a period of time, it feels like, where it was almost like he wasn't quite quite sure, like, what if he was gone, if he wasn't gone, if he was on the other side. So it took, but he had a, like, your grandmother stepped in. It's your grandmother, great grandmother. I feel like it's grandmother. Grandmother stepped in right away to kind of help him to transition. Did he wear something big around his neck? He's showing me some, like, it almost feels like an amulet or something. I don't know if he wore something big around his neck. I don't know if that's a symbol, Sade, but that's what your grandmother's showing me, like something hanging and then some sort of a symbol. I don't know. Okay, no, he didn't. Okay, there must be a symbol. I'm not sure. Usually when I get that, it's like, it means they were in the service, but that's not this case. I'm not feeling like that was him. He died before my grandma. Okay, then this is great grandmother. He's got a grandmother, a grandma energy like around him, and it can be great. It can be great grandma, if she's still alive, because she definitely, there's like a very protective spirit around him. But just know that, like, he's not giving me a whole lot of information. It's more grandma, like, sending me messages for him. And like I said, he's in a good space. He's just doing a lot of healing. And anytime that there's that kind of trauma, kind of trouble in the lifetime, there's a lot of healing that has to go on the other side. But grandma is encouraging you to write a letter to him, because the more love that he receives, the faster the healing process is for him on the other side. Okay, and know that you guys will meet again. You guys will meet again, and that, you know, he's never really gone, and that this was his soul's, you know, part of his life's path. And it's not easy, but you know, he's just sending you love, and vice versa. I know you always send him love, but grandma wants, or great grandma wants, like a specific, like a real intentional, like, love letter to him, just to help him with this healing process. So, okay, I hope that helps. Thank you for coming in. I am going to see if on Facebook here, if Teresa Pickett, I believe is her name, Teresa Pickett. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if Teresa, I see Hollis, Amy, Destiny. Okay, see, it's funny, when I have my eyes closed, I don't know who's on and who's not. Okay, so if I know Teresa got a hold of me, and she was really wanting a reading, and I said I would do my best to have her be one of the first ones, but I don't see her on here yet. So, okay, that was from YouTube. So I will take a Facebook person in spirit. So if somebody wants to connect with a loved one who has passed, you can type their name in the comment section. I don't, what to do with Barry? He's a lot. Okay, so I see some. I'm gonna take right now, for people who logged on a little bit late, I'm going to spend the first half an hour doing mediumship. So I'm just going to connect to past loved ones first, and then the second half an hour I'm going to do card readings. Okay, so if you have someone in spirit that has passed, a loved one that you would like to connect with, type their name into the comment section. I'm just checking over to see if we have anybody who has typed a name. Oh, Destiny. Okay, Destiny, I see. Let me see if there's anyone before you. Okay. All right. So Destiny, your brother Felix. Okay, Destiny, are you still on? Can you just type in Okay, and Teresa, hi. Okay, Teresa, I know that there was someone that you wanted your husband's cousin to connect with too. So, okay. I'm going to first go to, I believe it was Destiny with your brother Felix. So Destiny, can you just type in yes that, oh, you did. Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. Okay, so, okay, Destiny and Felix, brother. Okay. All right. Hang on, I'm just gonna drink some water. The more water you drink, the easier it is to connect. For real. Like, I cannot connect unless I've had a lot of water. Okay. Destiny. Okay, Destiny. I'm going to connect with your energy. Okay, and I would like to connect you with your brother Felix. Let's see if Felix is around you. Okay, so here's what I see, Destiny, and help me kind of sort this out. So I see you in the middle, and I see okay, was your brother, so I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 different people around you. One is feels male. Okay, feels male. Okay, he's wearing a V-neck shirt. Okay, so someone is behind him. I don't feel like he's that old when he died. See, I'm seeing like this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a male, like maybe in his like 30s, and then I'm seeing a younger child. So I don't know. I feel like this is your brother that's like is a little the older one, like the 30 something, and then there's like I don't know if he had kids, if he's wanting to give messages to his kids, because it doesn't feel like your brother Felix died when he was young. It feels like, I mean, young, but like not like a little kid. But I'm not quite sure who the kids are around him. So let me know. Destiny, was your brother Felix, does that make sense? Was he like in his 30s aroundish when he passed, like in his adult life? Because I'm seeing these kids, and then I'm seeing like an adult male come through. So, and the adult male was wearing glasses, and they could be sunglasses, and I'll tell you also what that means too, because sometimes that's a symbol. So Destiny, if you could just type in the chat box, because I want to make sure that I'm getting Felix, because there's definitely like a couple people around you, and I want to know if Felix, when he passed, was he like in his adult life, like in his 30s or so. In his, okay, so that's his. Yes, okay, yes, he's in his early 30s, and he has 3 kids. Okay, so okay, he just went, just got the chills. So okay, all right. So I feel like 2 parts to him. I feel like there's like, when you're on the other side, there's this like this knowing. You're in spirit. He's in spirit right now. There's this knowing that, we're all connected, that we never actually die, that that we're all part of this loving source energy that connects everybody. And he knows that. And there's also this feeling that I'm getting from him that's like this longing to be with his kids. Like he's coming in and he's showing me, it's like he's showing me his kids. He's showing me, I feel like his kids are around you a lot. I don't know if they live with you, but I feel like you take care of his kids. You're in their lives so much, and he wants to thank you for that. Does that make sense? Is that like, are they around you a lot? Because that's what it feels like. So he's coming in and like almost showing like you're the one holding his kids, and it feels like it just feels like he is so thankful that you're in that role. And there's like also this longing, because he died so young. There's this longing to like be in physical form and like touch and hold his kids. So it's almost like he's like, oh, so yes, they are around me a lot. Yeah, yeah. And he's so like I almost feel teary when because he just is like, there's this like longing to like hold his kids, and there's also this like profound appreciation for the love that you give to his kids. Like he just like I want to cry, because he's just like, thank you so much for being there, thank you so much for taking care of them and giving them that love, because he's given them love from the other side. But it's like there's nothing like that, like earth love. He's like, I feel his like longing for that. And he just really like, he really wants to thank you. So here's what he showed me, and I just have to say it if I see it. I have to say it if I see it, because that's my commitment to the spirit world. And sometimes they speak in symbols, and so just know, if this doesn't fit, there could be, I don't know, we'll set it to the side. But when he came in, he showed me these mirrored sunglasses, and he like wiggled them like up and down. Now, I don't know if that was his thing, if he was like, he always was wearing sunglasses. But when I see sunglasses, that is my symbol. Mirrored sunglasses specifically, there's a certain kind of frame that they're in, and it means there's some type of abusive situation. And I don't know which it's kind of odd, but that's, for whatever reason, that's my symbol for like an abusive situation. Mirrored sunglasses. And when he came in, he kind of like wiggled these sunglasses in front of his face. So I don't know what that means to you. I don't know if he experienced some sort of abuse. I don't know if he is giving you some type of if there's some type of a family pattern, or in some way, I don't know. I don't know why he was showing that to me. I just wanted to, it's my promise, like I said, in the spirit world, if I see it, I have to say it. So, and again, I know we're like on a live format here, so if you don't want to comment on that, you don't have to. Just, if you do, I can maybe dig a little deeper. Like, if you kind of know, if you have because a lot of times they'll give me something, and then I say it, and you know what it means. I might not know what it means, but I know like the genre, if that makes sense. Like, I know it has something to do with abuse, and I don't know if that was something that he went through, or if there's someone in your family that's experiencing that. I'm not sure, but he did want me to share that with you. And again, I know we are live with with a lot of people, so it's a, there's some things come up that are like too personal. You don't have to comment, um, but he wore sunglasses, but not as much. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, just you don't have to know what it means. You don't have to know what it means. But just be aware. Be aware that. Let me try and check in with him real quick about that. It's like there's I don't it's very I don't yeah, I'm just gonna sit with that, because I would, Destiny, you can private message me if you want, because I'm not 100% clear as to what he's saying, and I have kind of a feeling, but because I'm not 100%, I don't want to like say it on live, and it's nothing bad, believe me, it's nothing bad, but just in respect to his spirit, we'll private message about that, because again, I'm not really 100% as to why, but he did want you to know that. He wanted you to have that image, for whatever reason. So we'll private message about that, because if it's not totally clear, I don't want to just jump to conclusions, especially on a live format. So okay. So again, your brother is just God, he wants you to hug his kids. He wants you to hug his kids. He wants you to tell his kids that he loves them so much, and he loves you so much. And that's really all he wanted to say. That's really all he wanted to say. And then I think the rest we can do, like, we can just kind of message back and forth on Facebook for the rest of the message. Yeah, he's so thankful for you. He just wants to really say thank you. Thank you for taking care of his kids. Okay. All right. Okay, it is now time. We are going, okay, wait, hold on a minute. Okay. Teresa Lunkley, I know I'm supposed to switch over to my cards right now and go to YouTube and the YouTube questions, okay? And I'm going to do that in a second. But Teresa, I know that you had someone, and it's hard to scroll back through all these messages. So okay, is that your cousin, Teresa? Is that maybe? Because I know, Teresa, you had somebody that you wanted your cousin to connect with, possibly. So just let me know if your cousin is on, or because I know that it was really important. So if you're still here, Teresa, just say, oh, okay, so and Julie, this is who I'm reading, right? So Julie, you are, Julie, if you can just say hi, and yes, you are Teresa's cousin, just so I'm clear. Oh gosh, oh Julie, really? Yes. Okay. Joe's cousin. Yes, Joe's cousin. Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm missing these little scrolls here. I'm used to doing it on my phone. I'm doing it on my computer. Okay. Yes, she's here. Okay, great. Okay, so Julie, I'm going to write her name here. Okay, so Julie, Teresa messaged me and said that you wanted to connect with your mom. and I will do my best to connect you right now. So Julie, I'm going to connect with your energy. I see someone coming in. Okay. I see someone coming in the mother position. And all right, it's like a shirt. I don't know if that's like a um, something that she really wore something to you. But that is what she's wearing. She's wearing almost like that kind of like a sailor. That's I don't know. Did you have family like in the Navy maybe? Would that make sense? Because I don't know why she's wearing it, but was she was she in the was your mom was she around a Navy? Does that make sense, Julie? Again, sometimes it makes no sense to me, but it will make sense to you. So, Julie, if you can type in the comment section, um, if that makes sense. I'm getting your mom. Um, she's like, she came in holding a flashlight, like she's like trying to shine the light on something. Um, let's see. Her sister was in the room. It's like so okay. Maybe it's this interesting kind of a um so it's an active something. It's interesting because kind of into, I feel like she's showing me her, it feels like she had to pay I see her like I'm looking her hair like caring for her hand, but it feels like did she lose herself, showing herself of her like someone behind things. He sees something with things that they're that those cutting in and out. So you are, and you've hung. Well, now I'll switch. So anyway, much for a little